Good afternoon. It is the 18th day of June 2025. Quite a lot lined up for you. Going to be telling you a lot what is happening in the country and beyond in the next 15 minutes. But first, the highlights.
Coming up. The Kenyatta National Hospital says the hawker who was shot remains in critical condition after emergency brain surgery, even as police deny allegations of looting by police officers during yesterday's protests. A fresh cholera outbreak has been reported in Mombasa and Turkana, sparking increased calls by the Minister of Health, urging Kenyans to urgently observe hygiene practices. The National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCIC, warns of rising toxic tribalism and political incitement, comparing the current political climate to the one that birthed the 2007 post-election violence.
Welcome, my name is Stanley. Nyaringita. First off, in the police on Wednesday barricaded Huduma Street, which leads to the Isiolo County Assembly, as tensions flared between rival groups of protesters and law enforcement following an impeachment motion initiated against Governor Abdi Guyo. So the clashes, marked by running battles and hurling of stones, saw officers disperse groups of youth attempting to storm the county assembly building. Governor Abdi Guyo attempted to access the chambers but was unsuccessful. He was escorted away by police as chaos erupted between supporters and opponents of a motion to impeach him. The County Assembly Speaker confirmed that a new motion of impeachment of the governor has been tabled by the Assembly after the earlier defective one was withdrawn.
Hamwezi mkatupa hii kaunti tunaangalia maumbwa.
Moving on, in the aftermath of yesterday's violent protests and growing public concern over the well-being of victims, Kenyatta National Hospital, KNH, has confirmed that the hawker who was shot during the demonstrations remains in critical condition. According to KNH, the patient underwent emergency brain surgery and is currently under intensive care. Meanwhile, the Kenya Police Service, that is KPS, has issued a statement denying allegations that some of its officers engaged in looting during the protests. In particular, the KPS addressed a viral photo of a uniformed officer holding what appeared to be stolen electronics. The service claims that the officer was retrieving evidence, specifically laptops, from a protester who, according to them, was the actual looter. Moving on, the CFAO Mobility Kenya and Almasi Financial Services have announced a new financing deal aimed at improving access to commercial vehicles in Kenya. During the launch, CFAO Mobility Kenya Deputy Managing Director, that is Joshua Anya, emphasized the company's commitment to improving access to commercial vehicles. Almas's Chief Executive Officer Ismail Soliman added that the partnership is structured to deliver tangible value to customers by making asset acquisition more accessible and sustainable.
I think this is a huge milestone for both companies. For CFAO, that by pushing their sales, by providing some expansion opportunities to Kenyan businesses and Kenyan entrepreneurships, of course, and for us to provide the financing means for them to be able to do these capexes.
The whole idea for us is to ensure that we continuously look at how we can make it possible for our customers to have access to finance. I think that's a key objective for today. We are very happy that in this partnership today, we've actually been able to sign this partnership where Almasi Financial Services will be offering to all CFAO mobility customers for commercial vehicles 90% finance, and also it covers a period of up to 60 months payment.
Moving on, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, that is NCIC, has warned of rising toxic tribalism and political incitement, comparing the current political climate to the one that birthed the 2007 post-election violence.
Nitakuwa ninasaidia ku moderate the event in company.
These politicians are taking us back to where we've come from. Yeah, the last election cycle, it was about issues. Group A and Group B, they all say we'll do this for our country and this for our country. It was not along ethnic lines, but now we are seeing people taking us back to where we've come from. We've enjoyed the fruits of peace when we are collaborative, when politics is done in a peaceful way. We've seen what can be done. We just had an election a few years back. It was the most peaceful election because politicians, leaders were all responsible in how they engage in what they said. Even as in this current crisis we have as a country, I would say that we participated in a more peaceful way. We can always disagree. People can protest if they want to. It's their right. But it can be done within the bounds of the law and remembering that we have one country.
And the Tunisian Food and Handicrafts Expo has basically matters improving the Tunisian and Kenyan partnerships, bringing together partnerships between Tunisia and Kenya in a bid to boost trade cultural experience. Let's take a look at this story.
There's a lot of opportunities to explore in Kenya, especially with the role of Kenya at the East African region. It's a pivotal country and it's a lead in many sectors, and we have quite similarity between Tunisia and Kenya in this regard, in the sector of agribusiness, ITC, climate change. But for this event, we focus on agri-foods, and I think there's a lot of potential that we can explore.
This event marks a significant milestone. Not only is it the first trade fair of its kind, it has been specifically designed to showcase Tunisia's rich cultural heritage through its exceptional culinary delights and traditional craftsmanship.
Every single time a woman puts up her hand to be part of a movement that helps pave the way for other women, it's not easy as well, because it means going to look for partners, sitting and trying to get support from everywhere that we can. It's when we get
Sports News.
And in the world of sports, the Kenya national women's football team and the Harambee Starlets have continued with their dominance in the ongoing Sekafa Senior Women's Championship at the Azam Complex. Starlets stand Uganda 4-0, goal courtesy of Diana Gashera, Dorcas Sikobe, Violet Wanyonyi and Martha Amunyole. Elsewhere, Tanzania stand Burundi 6-0.
Ni madhumuni yetu kuweza kuona kwamba tunafanya vizuri. Sidhani kama tunatishia ni kujikaza tu kujaribu kuona kwamba tunapata matokeo ambayo yanaridhisha, na pia wachezaji wetu wanapata kujifunza kabla ya qualifier match ambayo tuko nayo hapo mbele yetu.
In terms of the physicality, you could see that the Kenyans are more physical. They had more explosive speed going up front. But this is what we need to experience, isn't it? Our focus is to keep the ball and play it really through and creating work and playing it through the lines. Now you could see we could do it second half. Second half our game was much better. We played a much better game than the first half. First half I think the girls resorted playing the long ball and not really holding on to the ball. So with the physicality, that's something that you can't fix over time. With women, physicality, you're either born with it, it's in your genes, or we've got to get them to play with the ball. And that's where our strength lies, is really to build up the play, give the girls the confidence, running off the ball, getting into the spaces, and that's really what we wanted to play. So in terms of physicality, there'll always be physicality. That is their strength. Physicality is not our strength. There's no way we're going to compete with them. But what we can do is compete with them with the ball. And that is really, we were not going to compete with them with their physicality.
And still in matters football, River Plate, Flamengo and Mamelodi Sundowns FC all secured victories in their club World Cup. There for News Now right now. My name is Stanley Nyaringita. More news coming your way at 7 p.m. with Andrew and Clemmy and at 9 p.m. with Dibalena. Have yourself a good afternoon.